The game is over. Now let me talk that talk. Mike Sports Vibes balling. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's definitely going down. The Philadelphia 76ers got, or should I say, won their fourth game in a row, their fourth consecutive game in a row, and I'm about to talk that talk.
Talk that talk.
117-104. The Sixers beat the Sacramento Kings. And the player of the game is Tyrese Maxey, 30 points, 12 of 24 from the field, 4 rebounds, and 8 assists. Fifth game with 30-plus points. Amazing. Amazing. Tyrese Maxey's been on fire. And he was clutch. He was clutch in the fourth quarter, getting much-needed points in the fourth quarter. And he's the biggest reason why we're on this winning streak right now. Tyrese Maxey has been playing outstanding. He's been playing out his mind. He's been on fire from three. He's been on fire from the field. He is doing his thing. He was 12 of 24 from the field. From three, he didn't do the best. He was 1 of 6, but he shot 50% from the field. And I absolutely love what he is doing. I absolutely love what Tyrese Maxey is doing lately, and this man is special. Now, let's really talk about this game. And I'm gonna keep it real. We were getting destroyed on the boards when it comes to not getting our defensive rebounds when we need to. Because in the first half, we gave up 9 offensive rebounds. We finished the game with only giving up 14 offensive rebounds. And y'all know how big I am when it comes to reboundings. And when it comes to rebounds, and I'm gonna talk my talk about it.
Talk that talk.
Rebounding is the key to success for the regular season and the postseason. And we did enough to win this game. We honestly got it together. Not really. We got out-rebounded terribly. 46 rebounds for the Kings to 35 rebounds for the Sixers. Now, if the Kings shot from the field like better, they shot 44.4%. That's not bad, but it's not amazing. We shot 52%. That's why we won this game, to keep it all the way real with you. But we got to do better on the boards. The rebounding for me is the only knock I have for this game. Other than that, I think the ball movement was pretty good. 30 assists is pretty decent, pretty darn good. And the one thing I would say is 9 turnovers isn't the worst. We didn't turn the ball over too many times as well. But the reason why we won this game is because the energy for the Sixers is a lot different in these last few games, right? They are simply balling. They are balling like that song, Jim Jones, balling. They balling right now. They're having fun on that basketball court. They are playing solid defense to excellent defense. They're playing good on offense when they need it the most. They're clutch at the free throw line. When it comes to the free throw line for the Philadelphia 76ers, they were 19 of 22. 86.4% from the free throw line. That is pretty darn good. And I'm proud of this team when it comes to the free throw line. And I'm proud of this team from when it comes to shooting the three, they shot 41.4%. That's pretty darn good as well. And even when they started to struggle in the second half from three, they started driving to the lane and getting a higher percentage bucket by getting closer to that basket. And I love that. You can't just settle for outside shots. And that's including the midi. You got to go to that. They don't got no real shot blockers on the Kings. Why are we scared to drive to the lane on the Kings? You know what I mean? So I like that adjustment. They was like, yo, we struggling from three. We going to drive to the lane. But they are balling right now, y'all. They're having fun. Yabusele diving on the floor. Yabusele only had 9 points, but I love it, though. 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from three. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Excellent defense. Justin Edwards had a pretty good game as well, 9 points. Excuse me. When it comes to Eric Gordon, I think all his points came in the first half, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but he has 14 points. And they were very good. We needed those 14 points. If it wasn't for Eric Gordon, we would have got blown out in the first half, debatably, because we wasn't rebounding the ball all like that on the defensive side of the ball. We didn't rebound the ball all game. But in that first half, we got obliterated on the boards. And in the second half. But Eric Gordon was 3 of 4 from 3. He was 5 of 8 from the field. He had 2 assists. He had 2 steals. You know what I mean? 1 rebound. Eric Gordon is balling right now. He's balling. He's not hesitating on that 3. He's just shooting that 3 from outer space, from the moon. You know what I mean? I'm loving what I'm seeing from Eric Gordon. The ball movement to set him up. I'm loving it. And he's playing solid defense as well. Kelly Oubre Jr., he struggled in the beginning, but he got it together in the second half. Can I talk that talk?
Talk that talk.
15 points. The man had 4 steals. See, the one thing about Kelly, right, is he can struggle on the offensive side of the ball. But the one thing Kelly would not struggle in, for the most part, 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, he's going to bring it on that defensive side of the ball. This man had 4 steals. That's not including some of the alter shots, just playing good defense the whole game. 3 assists, 6 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? 6 of 12 from the field, shot 50% from the field. Kelly Oubre Jr. is one of the best role players. He up there with Yabusele. They neck and neck when it comes to role players. They neck and neck on this team. Very, very good offseason moves by Daryl Morey. I say a lot about the whole Reggie Jackson and Kyle Lowry, and I was talking about Eric Gordon earlier, but in the season, but now he's good right now. He's good right now. I talk my talk if he starts acting up and breaking for chicken from 3 and not playing good defense. I will talk my talk about Eric Gordon. Respectfully, though. You know what I mean? He's playing good right now. But I got to give Daryl Morey some credit, man. Imagine if Joel Embiid and Paul George was healthy this whole season. We would be a top 3 seed in the Eastern Conference, hands down. Now, what I love about the bench and what I love about Nick Nurse, and let me just say this real quick. I got to get this off my chest. When it comes to Andre Drummond, and I'm going to keep saying this in every video because I don't care. At this point, I'm going to keep saying it because it's a fact. Andre Drummond should not get any more minutes for the Sixers. Andre Drummond should just leave. Or can we trade him? And can we trade him for something? That's what I'm thinking. Adem Bona took his job because Adem Bona brings the energy. He brings the defense. The man, even though he didn't have no block shots, he altered shots all game. Had 5 points, 1 assist, 7 rebounds. But like I said, a lot of this stuff doesn't show up in the box score. I am a big Adem Bona fan. Number 30 is that guy. Shout out to Adem Bona, and shout out to Nick Nurse finally playing him after everybody being hurt, but he finally is playing them. Kyle Lowry. I can't even hate on Kyle Lowry this game. 13 points. He was a plus 27, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. This and no turnovers. This is one of his best games this season, and probably his best game of the season for the Philadelphia 76ers. Very good production from Kyle Lowry. Very good production from the bench as a whole. So you got Kyle Lowry with 13. You got Adem Bona with 5. Let's get to Reggie Jackson, plus 18, 9 points. He had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers. That's good. And now let's get to my guy, Ricky Council. Plus 28. Ricky Council bringing it on the defensive side of the ball, 13 points. You know what I'm saying? He had 1 steal, no turnovers. See, that's the thing. The 3 bench players that were the most productive, besides Adem Bona, off the bench, they had no turnovers. Excellent. So another thing that he had, Ricky Council, is, well, he was 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from 3, 3 of 6 from the field. Shout out to Ricky Council. And I love his game because the one thing about Ricky Council is he's not going to overthink it. He's going to drive to the rim, and he's going to try to go get a bucket. Sometimes he be forcing shots, which I don't like sometimes. But for the most part, I love what he does. He brings that energy as well on both sides of the ball. This team is different, And I trust what I'm seeing. Now, I want to see them do it against one of the top teams in the West. I want to see them do it with Joel Embiid. I want to see them do it with Paul George. Because the energy that they're showing now, what I'm scared of is if they're going to bring that energy when the two stars come back. You got to still play your game, y'all. They have to still play their game. Don't force it down low to Joel Embiid. Don't force the ball to Paul George. Play y'all game. Of course, you got to feed the big man. I understand that. But don't force it to him. And let him hustle and get them offensive rebound putbacks. Let him hustle and get those defensive rebounds. I want to see Joel Embiid have no less than 10 rebounds for the rest of the season, bro. I'm keeping it real. I don't want him scoring 30 points. I'm cool with him scoring in the mid-20s, bro. He don't got to score 30 points when you got Tyrese Maxey doing what he's doing. When you have a Paul George, he's supposed to be a little bit better offensively, but y'all know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? We don't need you to do all that offensively, Joel Embiid. When you come back, you better ball out. You better ball out. But shout out to the Philadelphia 76ers, man. They're balling. And that's why they got their 4th consecutive win in a row. And I'm loving every aspect of this team right now. Yeah, 4th in a row. Mike, I don't know how you still keep hope, man. They ain't fooling me. All right, I know, bro. But watch, bro. Hey, stop the cap with the tank, bro. We ruined our tank, bro. That sucks. Yeah, we keep winning now. Shout out to everybody in the building. Yeah, have a good night, everybody. Have a good night, Ray Coleman. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. T.Y., AJ, Dylan Dotson, Christopher Real, Ron's opinion don't matter. Teacher got game. Everybody that's been Samuel, everybody that's in and out of the building throughout the live stream, man, shout out to y'all. I appreciate each and every one of y'all supporting me on this channel. And yeah, 4-0 since Nurse. Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. It's time to get revenge. It's time to get revenge on the Nuggets. And I believe Joel Embiid and PG will play. That's all I got to say. Have a wonderful night, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? Be safe. And as always, God bless. I'm out.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me.
Yeah.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.
I really do this.
I'm a hybrid fan. I'm a stand-up man.
Yeah.
They be hating on the squads, but they really a fan. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.